Hey Wizard 101 fans, this is Ulrich Sandbreaker bringing you another Wizard 101 video. We got a lot of epic things happening on Wizard 101 overnight. This morning, Polaris was officially released into the test realm, so I got on as quick as I could and made a trip here. I'm going to read you guys off some of the test realm update notes. That's very exciting and new things that are happening in Wizard 101. To start with, there's a little paragraph kind of on Polaris. It says, venture into Polaris. Get ready to venture into the frozen north of Polaris. Bartleby has fallen ill and you must seek out the source of his illness before it's too late. Along the way, you'll meet the Penguins, currently under the tyrannical rule of Empress Antusket. Join the revolution and find the influence that has driven the Empress to such extremes. Ivan the Great, a former circus performer, is your guide as you search for a wizard powerful enough to help you find the source of the foul magic that has fallen upon Bartleby. So, in essence, Bartleby has fallen ill, and it's up to us to defeat Empress Antusk, save the Penguins, and find the source of his illness. So, okay, also, new heights are level 110 for wizards, so that's always exciting. Now we can get to 110. Training points will be awarded at levels 105 and 110, and there will be a bonus training point available through quests in Polaris. With increased levels comes increased gold. So now, at level 101 to 110, you get 450,000 max gold instead of 400,000, which is very nice. And it also means that there are level 110 henchmen available from the Crown Shop. Now, I looked at these earlier and it hadn't loaded for me, so I'm going to see if we can see these henchmen now. Yep, there's the Life 110 henchman. He's kind of like this big, ugly ogre dude. The Storms is the polar bear. It's the same polar bear as you can see, if you can see down here. We'll explore this later. These polar bears who are walking around here in the distance, that's the Storm henchman. Carrying on, the Myth henchman is kind of this like ogre yeti with a hammer and a snow hat on. I like him. He's actually pretty cool. The Death henchman is this mammoth, or woolly mammoth, I guess you would call him. It's still loading right now, so we'll see if he comes up here. If not, I'll continue down. Yep, there he is. He's really cool. I think Myth and Death are my favorite minions in this new one. The Fire minion's a penguin. Kind of a penguin brigadier, I think it is. The Ice minion is, I think, like an elf archer or something. And the Balance, which is obviously me, is like a sea... I guess he's actually really cool. He's got like a harpoon gun. So those are the new minions they made. Okay. The new big update they made. There are new spells, new shadow enhanced spells in Polaris. You get them at level 108. Instead of 5 pips and a shadow pip, these are all 6 pips and a shadow pip. And I think these are actually awesome. Like, I didn't expect them to make new spells in Polaris, but they did. So at level 108, you get these spells. It says, continue your magical studies with the ancient scholars of the Arcanum. Meet new professors, ready to impart their knowledge upon wizards who reach level 108, and have completed the quest Story of the Sky Anchor. So I'm assuming we're going to see new professors in this world too. I don't know if that'll be every school has their own professor or just... But that is a possibility, I think, new professors, as it says here. Okay, now I'm just going to go quickly down and read you guys all the spells and what they do. The Myth School, Witch's House Call is the name of it. It attacks for 992 to 1,132 myth damage and summons a myth minion. This spell costs 6 pips and 1 shadow pip to cast. So that is actually very cool. I don't know what kind of minion it's going to summon from Myth. It might just be a random one, but it could be very nice, especially in PvP. I look at all these spells, and they all seem like they could be pretty awesome in PvP. The Storm Skull is Rusalka's Wrath. Attacks for 1,352 storm damage and applies a plus 25% damage or a minus 50% damage to your next storm spell. Now that's tricky. It is totally random and luck here. When you attack with this spell, you'll either get a plus 25 shield to your blade to your next storm spell, or a minus 50 blade to your next storm spell. So it's kind of risky. If you're going to use this in PvP, I suggest to pack a lot of storm shards or storm wand spells, so you can easily get rid of that minus 50. But overall, the damage is amazing on it, so that's a good reason. The Balance Skull. Now this is one that I take particular interest in, seeing as how I am a Balance Wizard. It's called Nested Fury. It attacks for 818 to 866 fire, ice, or storm damage to all enemies. That is pretty nice. Now I will say, if you're fighting fire guys and it randomly gets the fire one or ice storm, that is a down set. But this is a very nice spell that I think is actually going to be very cool. Now moving on to all you life wizards out there. Theirs is called the Wings of Fate. It attacks all targets for 460 life damage and heals all teammates for 460 health over 3 rounds. So that is pretty nice. It attacks every target for 460 life, but then it also heals all your teammates for 460 health. Not at once though, it's like a over round, so it's like a dot spell. Death Skull is Winged Sorrow. It attacks 735 to 1005 death damage and has a chance to Beguile. Now that is very key in PvP if it has a strong enough chance. Because Beguiling Storm, especially in multi-battles, that's key. They could glow bug and then end up destroying their whole team. So that's actually nice. And now, Fire and Ice is all that's left. For Fire, they have Raging Bull. It attacks all enemies for 514 to 802 fire damage and applies a minus 40 accuracy reduction to all enemies. So pretty much it attacks one enemy. Oh wait, no, it attacks all enemies 514 to 802. And then it applies a minus 40 accuracy to all enemies. So PvP, another strong spell that could actually cause you to fizzle. And then Isis is actually different from the rest of the skulls. It's kind of like a judgment spell. It's per pip. So it actually uses 1 shadow pip, and then however many pips you want to use this spell. It's called Snowball Barrage. It attacks for 85 ice damage per pip to all enemies. So that actually, if you have a lot of pips and you throw that out there and have some blades, and that could actually be some massive damage. And that's actually not bad. So those are the new spells in this game. Now, I'm going to tell you guys about the housing updates they made, because they actually made some pretty unique changes. Okay. They now have something called breadcrumbs for your houses. They pretty much control the behavior of the pets and mounts in your home. You can control them with using breadcrumbs, which are invisible housing objects. They're only visible in your place object mode. You can place breadcrumbs in your home, and each breadcrumb is automatically numbered when you place it in your house, so that you can distinguish one from another and place them in a sequence. Breadcrumbs can be strung together to create a path for the assigned pets to follow. And if you click on a breadcrumb and then choose select next breadcrumb, you can define the sequence you'd like the path to follow. Once you've set the path, you can see they indicated with arrows by clicking back on the first one in the sequence. Then you select a breadcrumb to assign any nearby pet or mount to. And each pet or mount can only be assigned to one breadcrumb. You can click on the Set Pet Behavior tab to further customize the action this pet will take. And they can be purchased from the Crown Shop or crafted using a recipe from Jackie Whisperflame in the Wizard City Pet Park. Now, that was a lot of information. Pretty much what breadcrumbs are. You stick them in your house, you put them onto a pet, and you can create a path that you want your pet to go in your house or your mount. So it just kind of gives you more creativity. Now, I also did look at this, how you get breadcrumbs. Right now in the Crown Shop, I think it's a pack, they have a... Where is it? Housing items. There it is. It's a set of 7 breadcrumbs that allow you to control the pets in your house. It's right here. It's $4.99 crowns, and you get 7 of them. Now, something else interesting they said is that you can either buy them here or you can craft them with a recipe from Jackie Whisperflame in the Wizard City Pet Park. Now, what was interesting about that is I've never really heard it called Wizard City Pet Park. I always heard it as Pet Pavilion. So I'm kind of interested in, is there a new pet park or a new park that they're going to make for your pets to go in? Because I know that we've never called it the Wizard City Pet Park. It could be something new. And I'm kind of interested to find out. Some other changes for the houses. You can now ride your mounts in the interior areas of the Avalon Castle plot, Serpentine Escape, Midday Estate, Night Garden, and Meadows of Dusk houses. You can now ride your mounts in those areas. And Petunia Floribund in Wisteria has new housing items for sale. Rugs will now appear in the Furniture tab of housing items. And you can now have additional housing sign options like open, closed, epic fish, rare fish, common fish, magical fish, happy birthday Wizard 101, player names, Avalon Castle plot. Lastly, an option has been added to the advanced gameplay option screen to hide the names of the pets placed in your home. So if for some reason you don't want the names of your pets up and showing, you can take those away. Now, this was a huge update they made that I was very excited about. It is very cool, and it's fishing. For fishing, you pretty much earn... There's now something in fishing called the catch of the day. You can earn extra gold when you sell fish with the catch of the day. You visit Lucky Hook Line in the Commons each day to find out which fish will be featured that day. Each catch of the day fish that you sell, you will earn you 3 times the normal price, plus a daily catching bonus. So that's a lot of gold if you think about it. Every catch of the day you catch, you get a 3 times normal price and a daily catching bonus. If you catch a fish when it's the catch of the day, this bonus increases by 100, with a maximum of 3,000 gold per fish. Could you imagine selling a fish for 3,000 gold? That's insane. A new fish will be named Catch of the Day every day at midnight Central Time. So every day you could possibly get like 3,000 gold for the Catch of the Day and the bonus. Moving on, we have... fishing tournaments are now coming in. We've seen PvP tournaments, but now there is fishing tournaments. Fishing tournaments are a new way to show your skill in fishing. Each week, a fish is selected as that week's tournament fish, focused on either small fry or whopper. You can visit Lucky Hook Line in the Commons to see which fish is the tournament fish for the week. When you catch that required fish type and size for that week's tournament, a window will appear that will ask you if you would like to enter the fish into the tournament. A window will appear and it will ask you if you want to enter into the tournament, and then you choose to enter that fish and it will be removed from your basket and submitted for judging. That's awesome. So if you want to see your standings in this, you just go to the fishing tournament, visit Lucky Hook Line, and you can view the fish tournament leaderboard. Standings are based on fish size, with tournaments for small fry fish and whoppers. And at the end of the week, if you place a fish in the tournament, you will receive rewards based on your standing. The nice thing is, even if you don't win a medal in the tournament, you still get a prize just for participating. So why wouldn't you just catch the fish of the day or the tournament fish just to get a reward? And adding on to fishing, players can now fish in the waters of Acropolis, Massive Fantasy Palace, Serpentine Escape, Winterwind Tower, Pyramid of the Lost Horizon, Sun Palace, Sultan's Palace, Midday Estate, Meadows at Dusk, Night Garden, Botanical Gardens, and Amber Estate houses. So now I think this is the first we've seen of actually fishing in your homes, which you can do now. It's only the select few. I bet they'll branch it off to many more. I look here. I don't think I have one of these houses that you could fish in, but we'll see if maybe I can pick one up. I was thinking about getting the Botanical Gardens house. Now changes to treasure cards and spells. Item cards granted. Pretty much this is just summing up here. You can now, like, say your robe comes with, here, let me show you. Pretty much what you can do now is, my Bone Masher Robe of Poise robe here comes with the Counter Force card. Now, if I say didn't really want that card in my deck, see right here where it is down here, if I didn't want that there, I could now click this and deactivate it, in essence. So, pretty much, I think if I click this, yeah, see how it's dark now and I click it, it lights back up? I can manipulate and change what spells I want to pretty much be in my side deck here. So say I didn't want like 3 of my shards. I can black them out and they won't show up in my deck. I don't know if that's very beneficial. It's actually pretty cool. Another thing you can do instead of, like, if you want to switch something in your deck, instead of taking out every spell in your deck, you can now hit this clear all spells in deck and it'll just get rid of them all, which is kind of nice. And they also have this deck building help button, which takes you right to the deck building. I don't need that, most of us don't, but it's just something new they added. But I still think some of those things are actually cool. They made a lot of miscellaneous updates that I'm not really going to go through them all. I mean, everything I'm reading to you is off the Test Realm update notes page. I'll have the link in the description below so you can check it all out. The last thing, however, I wanted to go over was the Test Realm schedule. Pretty much it came on this morning, and it'll be on to about Friday morning. Then it'll go off from Friday afternoon to Sunday night, back on Monday morning to Friday morning. So pretty much it's on during the week, it's off during the weekend for about 2 weeks. So that is the Test Realm schedule. With all that being said, I am going to show you guys, look at the map here. This is the pretty much like Commons is to Wizard City. This is the main area for Polaris, which is Walrusburg. Now let me show you a few things and tell you kind of what's going on here. Penguins are all over here. They're kind of the peasants. This is the tyrant monarch that we have to slay in this world, kind of the main villain, which is Empress. Let me see if I remember her name. It was Empress Anne Tusquet. That is her. She's the main villain in this. She kind of has, I think, polar bears ruling. They're kind of her enforcers against the penguin. As you can see, we got the Imperial Palace here. Forlorn Tag. This place is Walrusburg. Over here is Walrusburg Harbor. Now, there's probably other areas within these areas. I'm assuming this will probably be last battle of the Imperial Palace where you fight her. As you can see, we have Hermes, which is the clothing shop. We have the wand shop. Going to explore and show you guys this main area and the harbor, because those are both places that as soon as you get to this world you can travel to. You don't have to quest to get to farther areas, so I'm going to show you guys that right now. Okay, so here's the world gate that you enter into Polaris. As you walk down to your left, there is Inspector Fouché. He's the official greeter, I guess, of Polaris. He has his little box here. There's different signs, I think, kind of like Russian-y signs that say, like, to boost, obey. I'm assuming it's some Russian word or Nordic word, and then it says obey, as in, like, you have to obey her because she is the tyrant enforcing her will on this land. As you can see, here's a peasant penguin shining the shoes of a polar bear soldier, showing the ruthlessness of this race. And here's another one backing this penguin down. As you can see, the style of this world is actually pretty cool. You can see the northern lights up top, and the structures are actually very cool. Real quick before I go on, you can go above the world gate over here, and there's some dungeons I think you'll eventually get to in this world. Right here, and eventually you do climb to, I think this is the Imperial Palace. Yep, this guarded by these two polar bears is the Imperial Palace, possibly a last battle. And just pretty much up top here is just all dungeons, and with the Imperial Palace in the middle. So going right back down to the world gate and continuing our quest into this Polaris kind of area. Over here in kind of the center area is Eloise and Prospector Zeke, as usual. Here is kind of interesting. It is Snow Globe Maker. So in essence, I guess he supposedly creates snow globes, as you can see on the tables behind him. As we go down farther, there's another dungeon or porting boss battle. I don't really know what that symbol is. Kind of looks cool as some stars and a W, I think it is. Don't really know what that is yet. Here's another picture of her and another shield that says obey on it. This is kind of like the shopping district of Polaris as you go down in this kind of crevice area. As you can see, here's a Patriarch, and as you can see, this is kind of just making fun of, and kind of like, I think this is kind of the peasants' little, like, the peasants' alleyway here, where they kind of drew mustaches on the queen and buck teeth and stuff like that. Here's Toylois. He's, as you can see, with the paintbrush and stuff, he's a painter. I don't know if that'll benefit any. Here's the hat shop, and if it will ever load, we'll see something here. Okay, here's the hat, robe, and shoes vendor. So, as you can see, there's a hat. It's okay, I guess. It kind of looks similar to one of those previous hats we had. It's kind of weird looking, actually. I kind of like that. Possibly could get that, who knows. Here's another one. Yep, here's like the Russian fur hat. That's cool. I really like that hat. And here's another one. Kind of the sides to the fur hat with this kind of symbol. And that's pretty much the 3 hats you can get for robes. This is the first one. That's cool. Here's another one. This matches kind of the fur top hat. If it'll ever load for us here. Okay, that's kind of dull. And here's the next Tig Smock of Leveling. That one's actually cool. I could see myself crafting gear onto this suit with that. And then this kind of emu. Not emu. Inu. Sorry. It's kind of like this Inu icy Eskimo-y kind of outfit. For the shoes, we got the Mage's shoes. It's kind of dull. The Cossack clogs of redress. And if I was going to craft, those are pretty cool. The Tank footwear of leveling. Those are actually cool. I like those. So that's his shop. The shop's actually really big and kind of nice looking inside. I'm a pretty big fan of it. Okay, going outside to explore some more. Okay, it's really slow because a lot of people are on because it's the test run. Okay, moving on. There's some of these random doors, but I know you actually can go in some. Like that was just a random door I walked into, and it actually brings you into some area, but. Like, as you can see, now it just brought me into this old kind of warehouse, which is actually not, it's very big, actually. And as you can see, there's the cleaner, Leon. He's just kind of sitting, staring out a window up there. I don't really know what he's going to do. He'll probably have some purpose in our quest. Okay. Moving on, if this will load. Here, now let's load. Okay, the wand and deck shop. Oh, hey, first region of the new world is ore. So we do know ore is floating around the wall. What is it? Walrusberg. That's sometimes hard to say, like Walrusberg. And that's Fabian. He's got wands. There's the Yervil Sword of Honor, gives critical block. It's not better than the wands we have. Obviously, there's probably some dropped wands and some packs we could open that gets us better. Here's 50 critical, 5 fight, and a power pit. That's cool looking. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are actually cool looking wands. This one gives 3 pierce, 10 fight. Okay, that's not bad. But they're just so cool looking. And decks, actually I was very shocked. First of all, they're awesome how they're in this fur casing. That is awesome to me. And they're actually not bad. As you can see, the 102 deck, it gives you 39 life, 33 critical, 33 block rate, 31 critical, and a triangle socket. That's not bad at all. That's like a very good, actually. They just progressively get worse as you go down. 34 block. No life, but it does give you a pip, and then 33 critical in a pip. The difference is, I think, the socket. They give you a square socket here and a tier socket there. So those are the decks. They all look the same. So that's right here by Fabian. Moving down. This is, I think, one of the glitches in the game they haven't made yet good. Here they have a boot shop. And if you remember when we went into the robe shop. They have robes, boots, and hats. So I don't really know why this door's here with a boot symbol outside of it. Could be something new, not sure. What I do know is new, however, is there is this guy. He's the fishmonger, or she is. And right by her, as you can see, there is a fish. Now, I don't know if this is signifying she's the fish lady, or if you can eventually sometime go in here and you can do something with fish in there or something. Here's another dungeon. Okay, now we got the amulets, atoms, and runes vendor. Here are the amulets. This one gives 81 critical. That's a lot of critical block. 2 outgoing, 359 life. This one gives 8 fight, 2 outgoing. This one gives 86 critical. Not the best. Okay, amulets. We actually have an amulet that gives conviction and full resist to those 3 schools. I have no idea why. We've got, it gives chastisement, gargantuum, and extraordinary empowerment. So those are the atoms for the amulets for the rings. Tundra circle of loyalty, which gives 6 incoming life, 64 critical, which Alpha and Omega ring, which is kind of the best one so far, doesn't give any critical. And this one gives incoming and outgoing life. That's that. Now we actually have Joel's. She's a Joel and Joel recipe vendor. Now this is outrageous to me. You can buy Joel's 41 storm resist. You can pretty much buy 41 of each school resist. Look how much they are though, guys. I'm never going to spend 25,000 for a Joel like that. So that's the square Joels. There's circle Joels. They have 21 fight, 21 of each school, same price, and then tiers 37.86. I'm never going to sell that. But what is interesting and what I really like about this is the recipe shop. I already bought this recipe earlier today, guys. You can get an 85 Joel to 105 Joel for any school. So like for balance, I need perfect citron, 5 of these elemental diffuse, and 10 draconium. I've never even heard of draconium, probably a new reagent in this world that's probably very hard to get. So that's that. For death, they need mega pacify and draconium. Fire needs mega tranquilize. Ice needs mega distract. Life, mega calm. Mega subdue. Yeah, so pretty much all their birds except Ice's is then the taunt and ours is the diffuse. But that's cool. That could really enhance getting maybe like Pierce Joel's easier, because then you don't get like 65, 75, but now it's 85 higher. So you're either going to get, if you don't get an 85 Joel, it's going to probably be something really good. So that is actually very key, which is another reason why I think Draconium will be very hard to get. Okay, moving on, trying to go into some other places. We come to this little square. I have no idea what this means. I think it's supposed to mean like the tavern, because you can go in here and there is kind of like, it's like a pub for the penguins, I think, to chill out. Okay, so there's a lot of people in here, maybe because there is a dungeon or a boss battle in here, as you can see. So you'll eventually have to come in here to do a quest. Here's the Master of Stroganoff, the Master Stroganoff Chef, Innkeeper Gorby. So I think it's supposed to be kind of like a tavern where you can spend the night. Here's another door. I don't have access to that yet. So, moving back out, almost wrapping up our tour of the main area, Wall, Gerb School. What is it? Let's see. Up our main area, Wall Rustburg. Over here now, we have a housing shop, which I'm assuming maybe Andre will soon be in charge of that. I have no access to this yet, so we can't really see the housing items or the house maybe if they have a castle for us. And then it's back to the jewels, so that's all that. You could go under this bridge to kind of get back up to the main area. We really explored everything. Now we're back to the beginning. Okay, now the last area I want to show you guys that you can get to before you even start this is Harbor, which is Walrusburg Harbor. Now this, I looked at this area, it was amazing to me. I thought it was really cool. Like ships and docks, and it just looks amazing. The northern lights are spectacular here, and it just looks really cool. So you see they have kind of these little shanty shacks, like fishing shacks, like all across the sides. You can obviously go down to more boss battles and teleporters, another one here. See, right here. From here you can get to Lunetto Grotto, or whatever it said. I don't have access yet, but that's probably a new area. Lunetto Yage. So that's that you can get to from down here. This is probably like the port to get to every area. Down here there's a dock, which with also like a... This is probably a dungeon, I'm assuming. The bad guys here are these Inspector Brigadiers who are 14 Elite Storm. I'll get into at least one battle with them just to see what I get and if they drop anything good. Here's Captain Peterson. He's kind of, I think, maybe the dock captain here for the boat. As you can see, I don't know how you get there yet. There are bad guys, rank 14 sea lions on the snow, on the ice, walking there. That's really awesome. I don't know how you get down there yet, but somehow, I think it might be access here. Can I get a... Yeah, you can climb out here, and there's also bad guys here. So far, the only regions I found here are Mistwood and Pearls, which Pearls are actually kind of nice. Oh my word, this is awesome. I didn't even know it went back this far, but you can actually walk all the way on the ice. And here's Lieutenant Barrow, Captain Franklin, Lieutenant Crozier. These guys look like German Shepherds, probably from Marleybone, exploring this world too, like they did with some of the previous worlds. That's really cool. That's probably their ship. Oh, you can keep going. Okay. I think I just found out what you have to collect in every area here. I think you're going to have to collect these white roses. Zeke will probably give you the quest, and in case you guys are wondering, this is where the harbor one is, by these lieutenants over here behind the ship. That is actually very cool. You can walk on this ice and see the sea lions right there. So yeah, I'll definitely do at least one battle with each new villain here. Oh, what's this? Can you go farther back? Yeah. So you can actually go under the dock. Oh, well, not completely under, but you can kind of go over there too. And let's see. Yeah, you can go up on these snowbanks, and this is maybe where you're going to see some of your regents. Okay, okay, we've seen all that. This is kind of the dead end. Let me try to quickly get over to the other side here. Another boss battle. Inspector's Brigade headquarters must be there. Oh, this guy's already in the gear, if you could see him. He's already bought the gear, is wearing it. Thinks he's pretty cool. Yeah, he's actually fully geared already. There's the new gear this guy's wearing. What's up here? It looks like a castle here. To the Bastille. So the Bastille could actually be very cool. It looks amazing. I'm wondering if this is cool. Okay, here's a Shao now. So we got Cactail. There's another fishing sign, possibly another fishing area you can fish at. They have not confirmed any fishing areas yet, but Let's see. So that is pretty much all that the beginner who just gets here can see. They can see Walrusburg Harbor. So now, to finish off my video, I'm gonna get into a battle with first the Inspector Brigadiers and then the ice sea lions down in the ice. So, see how hard these guys are. I wonder if they drop Joels, like actually like really good Joels. It would kind of be interesting to find out. I'm just using my basic farming deck, so okay, so as you can see, probably the first guys you're gonna fight in the new world. They have 3,400 life. Nothing really special there. I don't think they're gonna use the new 108 spells. That would just be too good, probably. They might use now the old Shadow spells. I could see them using those, actually. I'm just going to blade here, and then I'm going to use Raw. See what they do. Okay, so first spell they threw out there was the Stormcat. Not too good. The other one threw out, let's see. Okay, oh, okay. So they do use per pip blades. He just put a 50% blade on him for the cost of all his pips. That could be very hard going into bosses sometimes. So, what else you got? Okay. He put out a bubble around the battle. Oh, balance spell. I feel like these guys are smarter and they know what to blade themselves with and actually have strategy. Okay, let's see if we get anything from these guys. Okay, they did not block my critical. And with this outfit on, my critical's about 416. So any of you guys who have higher critical than that, they did not block it. Probably have a chance to. I know I got blocked in crystals a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we get from this badge discovered in Pack Spectre's adversary. Okay. We got a mutated Colossus treasure card. Okay. We just got a plus 10 health, a plus 10 pet rank 7 stack. So you may be able to, if this is the first guy and they're dropping 10 rank 7, if this is the first guy that's dropping rank 7 snacks, I can't wait to see till the as you climb farther how good some of these guys are in the snacks they drop. Maybe this is a world where you can farm really good for some pet snacks. Okay, lastly, let's fight the sea lion and see what he's got. Oh, I get it. He's like a sea lion, like a seal and a lion. It looks like he has kind of a lion's head there. I mean, maybe that's just me, but it looks that way. I'm just going to double blade and then hit. See if this guy drops anything good. Okay, uses kind of the ice crow or whatever. The ice bird. Oh, he healed me. Thought he was casting the blade I put on myself. Okay, and also a new addition, you can see right here, your life numbers, it's not like a huge one, but they're smaller. I mean, if you guys can see that, they're not as big as they used to be. They're kind of smaller now and give more space for the globe to fill it in. I mean, that's not really a big change, but it is a change. Okay. Okay, so they threw that out too, just like the storm did. Using the ice bird again. Yeah, so far these guys aren't that difficult at all for being the new world and past 100. Next turn we'll see what these guys drop. Okay. Now, we did see it from the drops with the storm, guys. We actually got a rank 7 pet snack, as well as a treasure card that I don't think anybody else drops, which was the Mutate Colossus. Let's see if these guys drop anything unique. And guys, just to let you know, I'm only fighting with each of these guys once, like I am now. I will possibly make a video in the future of just like a video of farming these guys and seeing some of the stuff they give. I'll make a video just doing that later on. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. But as of now, I'm just going to fight them each once and see what they give. And I'll dive in deeper to that later. I think I'll just double wand attack. Okay. Those are actually cool looking. I like the look of the sea lion. Okay, let's see what we get from these guys. I do see we got a snack again. Oh, I got a pet. Okay. Let's see here. Chili peppers. Okay. Okay. I just got a glacier dragon pet from these just normal rank 14 sea lion minions. Okay, that is actually pretty cool. Did I actually get the bone dragon pet but ice? Did that just happen? Okay, guys. I'm going to just talk here until this thing hatches, and we'll see what it looks like. As of now, I am telling you, these guys are actually very, 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 have given me good drops in the 2 battles I fought. My first battle with these guys, I got a rank 7 snack. And with these guys, I got a pet. First try, first battle. So I'm assuming the odds of good drops with these guys are pretty good. I'll make a video maybe later today, tomorrow, farming these guys a couple of times and seeing some other things I get. But as of now, this video is mainly just to tell you about all the new things the test round is making, all the new updates in Wizard, and kind of showing you off the harbor and the Walrusberg main area of Polaris. So I'm just waiting here for a sec so I can see this pet. It only hatching 5 minutes left. I'm still in shock that I even got a pet. It's the Frostchild egg. I got it from these sea lions over here. It's really kind of awesome. So I'm just waiting for that to hatch and then we'll show you guys. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel, like all my videos, watch all my videos. Feel free to post a comment in the comment section below. Discuss some things, ask me questions. If you need help with anything, let me know. Also, in the beginning of this video when I went over all the different additions and updates the test ROM had, I have the link in the description below that you can click and read all those in more depth. That's pretty much all I have to say, besides really have fun in this new world of Polaris, because it is really awesome, one of my favorite worlds. I'm sensing this is going to be probably my favorite, if not one of my favorite worlds, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to quest through. Like I said, I'll make a video later on farming the sea lions and the Inspector Brigadiers, which are the 2 villains that you can fight right off the bat. So I'll make a video farming stuff from them and seeing what they drop, as I already got these awesome new mega snack pet. I got a mega rank 7 snack from these brigadier guys and a pet from the sea lions, which is really awesome. I got this frost shout egg, gives a bow dragon card. I mean, I'm shocked right now, actually. I can't even believe that I just got a pet first battle with these sea lions. It really makes me want to fight them some more, but I'm just going to wait for another video to do that. It's going to be pretty soon in the next day or two. I'll show you guys that. And that's pretty much all I have to say besides showing you this pet in 45 seconds. If you guys are excited about Polaris or have any questions, discuss them. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Yeah, this is actually an awesome world. I really like it. I like the whole design of it. I think the story mode's kind of cool, like how they might bring new professors in. Please also discuss with me how you guys like the new spells, if you think those are cool. Because they are actually very awesome for Shadow Pip spells. Okay, 10 seconds, here he is. The pet that I got. First, it's the Bone Dragon, the Death Dragon, but ice. Right there. I just got him farming these sea lions. That is awesome. That's almost unbelievable to me. I'm almost in shock that I actually got that. I think that's only a pet you can hatch with. You can't get it any other way, and I pretty much just got it in this fight. Well, guys, I'll see if I can. I'm going to make a video of farming these guys more, show you guys how cool this is. And guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos. Carry on to Polaris. Have a lot of fun. This is an awesome world. Take advantage of it. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys.